Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Journey to Gold Zone Live podcast. I'm your host, Eric Kennard, coming to you live from the 2024 annual meeting in Orlando, Florida. Wallace Spearman, my co-host, and we have with us the Youth Athlete of the Year, Quincy. What's going on, man?
What's up?
How you feel? So 16,
Yeah.
Youth Athlete of the Year.
Yes, sir.
Olympian.
Yes, sir.
Olympic gold medalist.
Yes, sir.
You about to be 17.
Yes, sir.
The ripe age of 17, January 8th.
Yes, sir.
Bullis High School. What's going on, man? How was it returning back to high school as an Olympic gold medalist, obviously, and what's changed for you, man? What's going on?
To be honest, just coming back into school, coming right after the Olympics, I had about 2 weeks to get right back into going into school. I feel like when I got into school, I had to make sure that everything was normal because I know I got new goals, new season, and from there, right when I stepped in the first day of school, I left everything that was left with me in last year, and from there, I'm starting trying to make new memories and new goals, and I say that's the main thing that's focused on me this season. My season, basically in high school, starts earlier than most people, so I have to get locked in and know that my season's longer, so I have to make sure that my goals are right and set.
Okay.
I see you've been everywhere, huh? You've been on some college visits,
I have.
some football games, some sporting events.
I have.
What's the coolest thing you've done since you've been back home?
I got to see my GOAT, Lamar Jackson. That's my dog. Being from that DMV area, you know Lamar is the GOAT. So I got to see him. I've been a Ravens fan since I was a little kid. So seeing Lamar and just basically being able to get Zay Flowers cleats and chilling with them has been amazing.
Man,
all right, speaking of college visits, obviously, you've had a great career thus far at a young, ripe age of 16 years old, and you visiting schools now. Is college, is competing for a college in the cards for you, you think, in the future?
So right now, everything's open. I don't know what can happen, so everything's open for me right now, whatever it's college, pro, anything that's in the mind. But right now, I still got 2 more years of high school, and I think I need to focus on that before everything's get done.
Okay. So you're just staying locked in on what's going on in high school, but also being aware of the process of becoming a collegiate athlete and also going pro.
Right.
I understand that. So, I mean, the Olympics are going to be coming to LA in 2028, coming to the United States. By that time, at 17, this year for you, you'll be 20 years old at 2028, presumably in your prime, and presumably one of the most experienced 400-meter runners in the United States.
Yes, sir.
How excited are you for the opportunity to not only be going into your second Olympic Games, but also possibly be going into your second Olympic Games as a U.S. favorite and as one of the most experienced runners in the field?
I feel like that's everybody's goal. I feel like everybody's coming for that one title, and I feel like it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of things that I'm going to have to do, that I'm going to have to change in a different way. I'm going to have to go through many different experiences. Like I said, 20 years old, I could be in my sophomore year of college, and so it's going to be a lot of different things that I'm going to have to change from high school, college, you never know, maybe even pro. So to get there, it's going to take a lot, but I'm willing to do it, and I think I've done a lot to get where I'm at right now, so I'm ready to do whatever it has to take to get there and try to get it for the USA, because like I said, a lot of these guys are starting to get 30, 31 years old now. I'm going to have to they pass it down to me, and I got to uphold what they left, and that's my goal that they told me I got to uphold.
I want to hear about this relationship between you and Uncle Vernon, man.
Yeah, me and Vernon be on the game playing 2K. We be on. He texts me sometimes, but man, I'm in school, man. I can't play the game. But we play the game. He called me up. Yesterday. We talk all the time. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good mentor to have, and he definitely has had a lot of experiences as it relates to his success in the sport. Well, listen, we know you got a busy night ahead of you, Q, man. We appreciate you joining us.
I appreciate
Congratulations on Youth
you.
Athlete of the Year.
Thank you.
Enjoy the festivities of the night.
Hold on, wait, before he leaves, though, man. Hey, we know he's a star. He has to wear a uniform when he's on that track.
I wasn't going to say nothing about it. Suited around here. Baby blue, powder blue, Bullis High School, DMV finest.
Talk to me about that outfit. What you got on? What you got on?
Yeah, Louis Vuitton Don. I see the Louis on your face.
Hold on, let him say what you got. What you got on?
The sun always shining on you, huh?
I wear my brand New Balance, the best brand in the nation. Y'all need to know that. I got on the light blue suit. Because it's like down here it's really like springtime. Even though it's winter, it's really like springtime. So I had to come in with that little vibe because it's still like hot around here with the Louis Vuitton blue belt and Louis Vuitton shades.
Can't hide it.
Twinkle, baby. Twinkle. He a star.
Well, listen, we appreciate you shining out here tonight, man, and continued success. And we look forward to watching your journey, man. Thank you for joining us for another episode. JTG Live. We out.
Nike boys, we up. No, I'm just
Here, sit down for a second. Sit down again. Sit down again for a second. Just you don't gotta say nothing. Just sit down here for a second. Just yeah, you don't gotta say nothing. It's not. We are USA Track and Field, the national governing body for track and field, long distance running, and race walking in the United States. Join us by becoming a member, whether your dream is to compete at any level, coach, officiate, or volunteer, or support us as a fan. Use the QR code in the link or description below and join us today. Thank you. Clear? And we are back for the Journey to Gold live podcast. I'm your host, Eric Kennard. We are coming to you from the 2024 USATF annual meeting in Orlando, Florida. We have with us the 5-time world champion in the 110 meter.
Off a script.
Hey, it ain't nothing on there with your name.
Oh, yeah.
That's blank.
Ain't nothing on mine.
That paper blank, dog.
It is. My fault. That's on me. That's on me.
I'm a freestyle expert, man.
That's on me, bro.
What's going on?
Freestyle expert.
Olympic silver medalist, Tokyo to Olympic. Hey, Olympic silver medalist, Tokyo to Olympic gold medalist in Paris, man. How you feel? Look like you feeling good. Man. Viva must be viva right now.
Viva is viva. I'm happy. I'm glad to be here with a whole bunch of people that have supported me throughout all the year. I mean, really, like 2019, I remember getting Rookie of the Year, and now I'm Athlete of the Year. You know, what's that, 5 years later?
Hey, man,
Did I add
it's
that
the
up
right
right?
progression.
Yeah. Jesse Owens, you're in good company too. Jesse Owens, boy, that's
exactly. So I mean, hands down, I'm blessed. I'm happy. I have my family here with me to support this award, and then I'm selling these nice, cool shirts. You know, witnessing greatness with the USATF on top.
What's the copyright situation with that, dog?
Ain't no copyright.
Watch out, bro.
What's going on,
100%.
I think you might owe me something for that.
100%. You know what I'm talking
Can I
about?
get an extra medium or something?
Extra medium. I'm a large, and you.
No, I need an XL.
We pretty much the same size. You know what I'm talking about?
You get in the weight room, we gonna be the same size.
But no, man, it's great, man. I'm happy, honestly, with everything going on. I'm looking forward to going up on stage and giving everybody, you know, the true story of Grant Holloway. You know, it's like I said, I've told Wallace he was able to come to my golf tournament this past year. And it's just like...
Shout out to the golf tournament. It's had extreme success over the past 2 years. Yeah.
Too much success. $40,000 raised for less fortunate families in need. So we did that. But just to get on stage and actually to tell the true story about Grant, how he hasn't made any world teams until 2019. Yeah. And he's a true product of, if you change the system that you're in, you can see results. Yeah. And that's something I'm looking forward to.
Speaking of systems, you're training at Gainesville, obviously your alma mater, University of Florida. It is now December, so it seems like fall training is in full effect. How's that been going for you?
It's going. I don't like this, man. It's going, dog. It's going, man. I think it's going to be a really good year.
Yeah.
Coming off of the Olympic high, it's going to be great. You know, to have that Olympic gold, to run the most sub-13s, to be undefeated going indoors. You have all the things going right for you this year.
Yeah.
And you have, like I said before, you have that system and you know what to do. So I'm looking forward to just being able to go out there and showcase it and do it.
All right.
I got to ask a question, man. Not on the track, because we already know what time it was, but off the track, what was your favorite experience about this Paris Games?
Paris Games is sleeping in cardboard beds, honestly.
Yeah, man.
That was your favorite moment of the games?
Give us a real favorite moment.
All right, real favorite moment, honestly, once you cross that finish, not crossing the finish line wasn't really the favorite moment. That was more so a moment of relief. But ringing that bell to signify that you are an Olympic champion, that's that moment that everybody wants to have, you know? Yeah. And that's that moment that everybody's looking forward to. And, you know, just to have that happen and to do that and, you know, however many events there were across track and field, you know, however many people rung that bell, I think that bell really signified that, you know, they truly did it.
Yeah.
You know, once you're hearing all the people in front of you screaming, USA, USA, and then you're ringing that bell while they're saying that, it's just, I think it's just great.
And then Uncle Snoop, man, he called you for the win at trials. So you made him look. You made him look like a prophet.
Oh, man, listen. Made that man look like he was doing something right. So
you hear me?
I'm glad that Snoop was there. You think of all the other people that were there to promote the Olympic Games, and you know, to have Uncle Snoop there, and, you know, to have people like Ry Benjamin, to have people like Noah Lyles, you know, be trailblazers for Team USA and USATF at that, I think is really great as well.
All right, man. Well, Grant Holloway, you're obviously in a class amongst yourself right now in both the 60-meter hurdles and the 110-meter hurdles as relates to the rest of the world. And we appreciate your greatness, man. I know you don't hear that a lot.
I appreciate it, brother.
But we appreciate your greatness, and it's been a great honor and pleasure to watch you grow from a long jumper and a relay leg.
You still owe me a 19 in the 200, though.
Hey, you ain't going to get it. It's definitely not right now.
It's over.
Before you retire? I can't get it? No 19?
I don't think 19's in my future.
All right.
You say you're gonna stick to the sticks.
I can shoot 19 on the golf course.
All right then.
Hey, listen, well, Grant, we thank you and appreciate you for joining us, man, always. And we'll be right back with another guest. Thank you for joining us, folks. Here we go. And we are back, folks, live from the 2024 annual meeting, Night of Legends. We're joined by the Nike Coach of the Year, Joanna Hayes. Coach, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you guys?
We're doing well. You're looking beautiful this evening.
Thank you.
Change of scenery for us off of the track.
Absolutely stunning.
Coach Hayes.
He wins.
Nike Coach of the Year. You've coached athletes like under the likes of Sidney McLaughlin, Laveroni. Rye Benjamin now has gone from Olympic silver medalist in Tokyo to Olympic gold medalist in Paris. And Jasmine Jones, NCAA record, 400-meter hurdles, and also fourth place finisher, the toughest place to finish in at an Olympic Games, at her first Olympic Games. Yeah. UCLA director of track and field and cross country. You're back home at your alma mater. It seems like everything is full circle and everything is kind of coming to a fruition as it relates to post-competition, Joanna Hayes, and non-athletic endeavors as it relates to you now being off the track and being responsible for the careers of so many others. How does that feel?
It feels awesome. It feels amazing. I don't think you see this in your future when you're young. When you're in it, you're in it. I'm running. When I win, I'm winning. When I'm losing, I'm losing. You know, all the things, right? You're so involved in what you're doing, and then so you don't think about what the future really holds all the time. And so I really wouldn't have seen this 20 years ago on the stage getting the Jesse Owens Athlete of the Year award, and 20 years later I'm getting the Coach of the Year. And it is really a full circle moment, and it's really humbling. And to think about the 20 years, the 2 decades in between those two moments, so much has happened, so much greatness, so much sadness, so much pain and hurt, but also just a fulfillment where I have so much more to do, but I feel like I've accomplished a lot, and not alone, with a lot of other coaches, with support, with mentors, and with the athletes that are allowing me to coach them, that put their trust in me. And whether we're winning, whether we're making mistakes, we're learning all the way, and just to be part of their lives is just an incredible honor. And I really feel very fortunate and blessed that to be in a position to be a coach and then to be a Coach of the Year is just like mind-blowing.
You also are making great waves in how you're coaching, right? We see great interaction on social media between you and your athletes, and you're kind of creating a culture of a team environment that, it's kind of been missed in the sport as it relates to track and field. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think, when you're a coach and you are so serious a lot, we have a lot of serious moments, and the kids are working hard and giving everything they have to you, whether they're collegiates or pro athletes. You want to make it a little fun sometimes, right? Because you're killing them. They know your plan is to kill them, right? But to win, the ultimate goal is to win. But why not have fun along the way? They have this little TikTok stuff now, and I learned how to do TikToks and Reels, and I just feel like it kind of connects the generational gap that I have with them, and they know that I speak their language, so to speak, and I think it's fun. I like to dance, I like to be silly, and then they know there's a time and a place. But as a coach, as a director now, I think there's a balance that you have where they know what they're there to do and what you're there to do. But hey, if you're serious all the time, you're not having fun, and if you're not having fun, it doesn't mean as much when you win. Okay.
Well, we appreciate you, Coach. Obviously, Nike Coach of the Year, UCLA. We look forward to seeing what the new program director and head coach, Olympic gold medalist in her own right, does with now at the helm.
Thank you. I'm super excited. Thanks, guys.
See a random guy running around your track, it's us.
Hey, you guys are not random.
Thank you, Coach.
Sure.